Development and Tourism, Mrs. we say in Papiamento, Flamante Minister Nobo, our new, just less than 48 hours, right? Okay. Mrs. Eugenia Piternella, President of Fundação Negócio Pequena, and also of the Global Entrepreneurship Week Curaçao. Mr. Jeff Hoffman, member of the board of Global Entrepreneurship Network. On behalf of Mr. Alan Greenberg, right, who is the General Counsel for the United States of America in Curaçao, and his wife, Mrs. Greenberg. We thank you for coming. We welcome you to this nice gathering today. Most of you got the invitation, so you know which is the motive we got together today, but I leave that for later on. Mr. Greenberg, to have a few words for his guests.
Thank you. Thank you very much, and thank you everyone for coming, and welcome to Roosevelt House. There are some much more interesting speakers than myself, so I'll be very short. I'm thrilled to be here tonight to be part of the follow-up to the Smart Investment Summit and the run-up to the Global Entrepreneurship Week. The GEW is a powerful initiative that has introduced millions of young people around the world to entrepreneurship. I'd like to thank our co-host this evening, Fundação Negócio Pequena, for their generous co-sponsorship of this event. Thank you very much. So why are we here tonight? Why does the United States support entrepreneurship globally? 3 reasons come to mind. First, prosperity. Entrepreneurship grows economies and creates wealth, and that's good for all of us. Second, stability. Entrepreneurship means jobs and higher incomes, and that makes countries more stable. Third, national self-reliance. Entrepreneurship and the well-being that it generates makes countries better able to protect themselves and respond to natural disasters or political events beyond their own borders. This is particularly true for island nations. The United States and Curaçao have strong ties through trade, tourism, and culture. The U.S. has had a commercial and diplomatic presence here for over 2 centuries, and our consulate still actively supports entrepreneurship from Curaçao. Till now, we've sent 12 young entrepreneurs from Curaçao in the popular program Young Leaders of the Americas, YLI, to the United States. But more can be done. So right now, we're looking for another group of young entrepreneurs, 4 more candidates for the YLI program for next year. And hearing from all of you on how we can do more to promote entrepreneurship in Curaçao is the real reason that we're here tonight. Thank you all very much.
We are going to proceed immediately by calling Mrs. Eugenia Piternella. And because the protocol has been served, she will proceed right away with her speech. Mrs. Piternella.
The year was 2016. I was in Medellin, in Colombia, at the Global Entrepreneurship Congress in Medellin. We were trying to get into a room to visit a workshop. The workshop was about how to make successful airlines, how to guide a successful airline business. So you know the names in Curaçao like DIA, ALM, and Insulair. So we were interested to go to that workshop. But we couldn't get in. All the entrances were closed because there were around 500 to 800 people interested in that workshop. So we couldn't get in. The people were listening to 2 people. They were listening to the founder of Viva Colombia, and the other speaker was Mr. Jeff Hoffman. So we couldn't get in. Then we said, okay, let us go around and see if we can still get in, because we were delegates. We told them, we have to go in. We are delegates. We came from Curacao. But that didn't help. So we were stood over there and we went around the place and we saw 3 people coming out. And we said, okay, if 3 people are going out, 2 people can go in. So we went in. And we went to sit more or less on the 2nd row in the room. Hearing Mr. Jeff Hoffman speaking, I was telling my colleague, I think we must invite that person to Curacao. But how do I get to speak to that person? So my opportunity came when the organizers asked on the podium, who has an interesting question for the speakers? And we were in Colombia, so they have to speak English and then translate everything they said in English. In Spanish, sorry, in Spanish. So when they started to ask the question, I stood up, and I was dressed in red, so I think they must have noticed me. So when they noticed me, before they translated in Spanish, I was already standing up. So who got the chance to answer the question? I did. And to make a long story short, I won the prize. So I had to go to the stage to meet Mr. Jeff Hoffman. I don't know if he recalls that. I don't know if you okay. So I got the opportunity to get my prize, and before going, back to my place, I asked Mr. Hoffman, can I speak with you? And he said, of course. And afterwards, everybody, because the person from Viva Colombia was speaking Spanish, so everybody was going behind him, and I was one of the few who were going behind Mr. Jeff Hoffman, and he gave me his card. In November 2016, in that same year, Jeff Hoffman was here in Curacao, being the keynote speaker at the Global Entrepreneurship Week in Curacao and of Bonaire. This year we are preparing to celebrate the 5th consecutive Global Entrepreneurship Week in Curacao. To prepare for the future, it is always recommended to look back to previous years. As we reflect back, we realize that a lot happened in preparation to and during the Global Entrepreneurship Weeks of 2015 up to 2018. In the course of the 5 years, we have had the privilege of having met and spoken to a lot of people with whom we shared our views, our dreams, and also our ideas. We also contacted a lot of organizations, governmental organizations, semi-governmental organizations, commercial and non-profit organizations. Many of them became our partners, without whom we could not have held the Global Entrepreneurship Weeks in Curacao. At least not in the way we have celebrated the Global Entrepreneurship Weeks in Curacao and in Bonaire. Every individual and organization which supported our board was of utmost importance. But during these years, I must say that Jeff Hoffman made an outstanding impression on all of us. And if I can describe Mr. Hoffman, I must say Jeff Hoffman represents the entrepreneurial spirit of an individual that gives his heart to the cause, which is to promote entrepreneurship and give support to the development of a healthy and durable ecosystem around the business environment in our countries, but also abroad. On various occasions, we turn to Jeff, as I now respectfully call him, We turned to him for advice, and he is always ready to give some. During our visit to Bahrain this year, Mr. Hoffman, Jeff, was the MC, and he gave us a prize because Curacao Global Entrepreneurship Week.
Give you a prize. You earned a prize.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. We won the championship, Champion Catalyzer Award for most partners in Curacao.
For the world, by the way, 176 countries.
So we are blessed to have Jeff Hoffman in our midst. Jeff is visiting us this week as a keynote speaker for CNEX, for the CNEX Investment Summit. However, our relationship with Jeff goes back to 2016. For us, it is an ideal moment to realize an idea we have been cherishing for some time now. It is for this reason, this evening, that we are giving a token of our appreciation to a true friend of Curacao. Thank you.
Right now, I want to call to the floor Mrs. McWilliam, our newly appointed Minister of Economic Development and Tourism.
Thank you very much, Farley. What a beautiful speech. It was from your heart. I'm sure that we all felt it, that positive vibration that we need as entrepreneurships. I just pass it to us and all of our guests today at this beautiful premises. As protocol already has been served, I will proceed to my speech. Standing here this evening on this beautiful but beautiful premises, the House of Roosevelt, that I must say I feel really at home. It comes to my mind the long history and good relation of our island has for centuries with the United States. Our island, because of its location and natural harbor, which we perfectly admire from this location, has been an attractive center for trade and commerce. A perfect place for entrepreneurs could buy, sell, exchange goods and services. These activities for centuries brought our connection between people that made this beautiful island their home, and people from other parts of the world which did business with through our island. Entrepreneurs from all over the globe saw opportunities on this beautiful island called Curacao. We know that to make durable business relation a foundation of trust, reliability, and very important, respect and appreciation of each other's history and culture is also of utmost importance to build and maintain good relations. All those good qualities we reflect today on this long time relation that we have with the United States of America. Something to think about, something I think both countries, can be proud is about this beautiful relations. It has been here, as I say, for many, many years, and we're sure it will continue like this. It comes to my mind how during difficult times as World War I and World War II, the United States and Curacao got together to join effort to help the oppressed people in the countries in Europe, something that we never must forget. Among which also the Kingdom of the Netherlands, we did what we had to do as human beings. I bring this forward to reflect on the fact that we stood beside each other during good and during difficult times. I bring this forward because it is during, especially on difficult times, that people with vision, large doses of fighting spirit stand up strong for their ideas and for their willingness to work hard forward and plant their seed for the future, for the family, their barrios, and their country, and profit from it. Our country is facing challenging times. We all know that. These for sure were not the first time and won't be the last time. But we are very confident that we will pull through these challenges together, of course. Confident because we have non-profit organizations such as Fundación Negoci Pequeña, which for almost 2 decades has been planting seeds of entrepreneurship in our youth at schools at all levels, which they do utmost to involve parents in the school programs of the foundation to realize that with our children we can make the future entrepreneurships of our island. Confident because we have beautiful initiatives such as the Global Entrepreneurship Week, which stimulates entrepreneurship from various angles. Confident because we still have citizens who do voluntary work with very limited sources. That's really unique. And this is something we have to think about it and nourish. Not asking what their country can do for them, but creating things that they can do for the country, as President John Kennedy said in the legendary speech. We are very aware that only through entrepreneurial mindset in our citizens that we can address our challenge and lift our economy at the new heights. And I want to add to the list the fact that our confidence is also fueled by the fact that we can count on people like Jeff Hoffman, who, despite a very tight agenda and an impressive CV, I was, wow, to manage his business and travel all over the globe, and as I understood, to make schedule to visit our beautiful islands, and Bonaire, of course. These days, Hoffman is in Curacao as a keynote speaker at the CNEX Investment Summit. But we'll also have presentation, I understood, tomorrow at several high schools, and that's something that's priceless. Thank you very much. As Minister of Economic Development and also speaking for the Council of the Ministers, I want to thank you, Mr. Hoffman, of being there for our countries when we made an appeal on you. And I hope it's not going to be the last time I'm going to see you here. But sure that we appreciate that very much, and I hope that we can have all-around occasions, not only for busy work agenda, but also to relax with your family and enjoy our beautiful island and their people, of course. Finally, I want to thank the Consulate of United States of America for hosting this unique event with the Global Entrepreneurship Week Curacao. Thank you very much, because these kind of events, they plant these seeds for all these young entrepreneurships, that they will plant other seeds and they will make those entrepreneurs that we want to see on the island. They will be resilient with anything with coming inside or outside. They're going to keep this economy rolling. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mrs. McWilliam. Right now I want to call you back. Also Mrs. Petronella, the Consul General, because we are going to give token of appreciation, our small way of saying thanks to Jeff for all that he's been done as a counselor for our organizations in Curacao and Bonaire. I will step back a little bit. You have something to say before that?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes. It's not a long speech, but I think something has to be said. But I think Jeff has to come in front, or I don't know, forward. Yes, that's my Dutch.
We need you up here, Jeff.
And maybe also the representative of Bonaire, Amelia, so they know you're here.
They always know she's here.
Yeah. Now I'm going to do official things. Mr. Jeff Hoffman, we hereby appoint you as a Goodwill Ambassador of the Global Entrepreneurship Week, Curacao, and the Global Entrepreneurship Week, Bonaire. This is for your invaluable support to the organizers of Global Entrepreneurship Week, Curacao and Bonaire, and the interest-free counseling whenever we have reached out to you. We thank you for the sharing of your knowledge, experience, and business insight with our communities. It's an honor to have you, thanks to CNEX, as our guest here again, and hope we can have you on more occasions. I'm repeating what the minister just said, so I'm second her also. Maybe not only, as we said, for business, but also for with your family and enjoying and spending more time here. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Oh, wait.
No, you have to,
Okay,
you have to see what we're going to get. It's a gift. It's a gift.
You got me a pizza?
Yeah, pizza. It's not hot. It's not hot.
Oh, what is
Okay, maybe you can help me.
Yes, I will help you. Yes.
But also with this, so we can open it together.
Yes. Oh, I
Okay.
love it. This is orange economy. You know that?
It's
This
the
is
orange economy.
This is made in Curacao. Oh, I
Yes.
love it.
Maybe we can turn
Yes.
it around like this.
Super nice.
That is really, really cool.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
You misspelled.
This time not around. This time around.
Wow.
Maybe we can
That's
read it.
amazing.
Yes.
All right, it says, here it says Global Entrepreneurship Week, Curacao. Goodwill Ambassador, presented to Mr. Jeff Hoffman with heartfelt appreciation for the business insight, expertise, and consultation shared with the community of Curacao and Bonaire. You were appointed as Goodwill Ambassador of Global Entrepreneurship Week, Curacao and Bonaire, August of 2019. So thank you guys very much.
Jeff, you want to say a few words?
Yeah, I have to.
Yes.
So, is that okay?
So you want me to hold the mic, or you want me to?
Okay. No,
Can
you
I
take
have
that.
your-
Yes, please.
Yeah, sure.
I have to for a minute because I came here for a reason. As some of you, if you don't know, Global Entrepreneurship Network, our organization that I'm on the board of, and I'm the chief evangelist. We don't use sort of chairman of the board. I go by chief evangelist. We support entrepreneurship in 176 countries now. We've been growing this worldwide. And I'm going to tell you why, but I just have to say, when you and I met, right, at that particular event in Medellin then, every year, because it's our organization, we hold Global Entrepreneurship Week. And to give you an idea how big that's become, last year we had 165 countries, including you guys, participate in Global Entrepreneurship Week, which I'm going to explain in a minute. 165 countries held a total of 40,000 events, and 10 million people worldwide attended our events. So, thank you. So every year, out of those 176 countries, 100 of them call me and say, will you come to our country for the opening? And so that year, 2016, I went to the board and I said, I know where I'm going this year. I'm going to Curacao. And then I'm going to Bonaire. And a lot of South Africa and India and a lot of countries said, wait, what? Where is that? Where are you going? And so what I wanted to tell you guys was I came here for a reason. And it's the point I came to make then is the point I want to make now, which is this. Entrepreneurship is, we're farmers, we're harvesters, but we harvest ideas. We plant seeds of ideas, we water them, we nurture them, and we hope they grow. And most don't. It's a numbers game. But the lesson learned is that the beauty of being an idea farmer, guys, is that ideas don't care where they came from. Ideas do not care if you're black or white, male or female, Christian or Muslim, young or old. A good idea is a powerful force that once it's released, the world can't stop it. So I am here because when people said, why would you go to Curacao? It's a very small country. I said, because it only takes one idea to change the world. And the people here, there is no reason why the next big idea will not come from right here, from these islands. So I came here to prove that point, and I have to tell you, being at Cinex yesterday, being here last year, Today I met with your film commissioner and young filmmakers from all over the islands. Tomorrow we'll be at a high school and at the University of Curacao. Every time I meet the people here in these islands, I get more impressed by people's passion, dedication. I can't tell you how many of them came back. They went away to get educated, and they came back here because they want to make these islands, they want to make Curacao better. So what do we need to do? Why do we have Global Entrepreneurship Week, and why are we here? We need to help them. The entrepreneurs that change the world are the ones that have a family of people around them that care about them. That's why we build ecosystems. That's why we have GEW and Jen, because they can't do it alone. Trust me, I've been building companies my whole life. One of the companies I was part of, our company, well, you know it as Booking.com, eventually grew into a big global company. Nobody ever achieved anything that matters in life alone. They did it because the ecosystem around them helped them. So I just have one message for you guys. You have brilliant people here. You have passionate people here. We had a hard time getting out of the building because everybody wanted to pitch me something. They've been following us around the island a little bit to try to tell us stuff. That's the best result you can have. People here are passionate and they have ideas. They can't do it alone. So I promise you, I would tell everybody, and for all of you involved in this, everybody has to care and everybody has to help. Whether you are a mentor, a teacher, a politician, a finance person in banking and marketing, everybody on the island has to wrap around entrepreneurship. And when you do that, amazing things will happen to the economy of the island, to the region, and you'll start creating rock stars that people will say, wait, that product was invented in Curacao, and the whole world will know your name. So thank you guys very much for what you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you.